Poverty, a shadow that looms large over the human experience, remains one of the most persistent challenges the world faces today. Despite remarkable advancements in technology, wealth creation, and global awareness, poverty continues to ensnare billions in its grip. Why is this? Why, with all our resources and knowledge, can't we solve the global poverty puzzle? To explore this issue, we need to delve into the complexities and nuances that make poverty such a resilient adversary. Let's start by understanding the scale of the problem. According to the World Bank, over 700 million people live on less than $1.90 a day, the international poverty line. This number represents not just individuals, but families, communities, and entire regions trapped in a cycle that restricts their access to basic needs, such as food, safe drinking water, and sanitation. Poverty isn't merely a lack of money, it is a lack of opportunity, security, and dignity. The challenge lies not just in alleviating these conditions, but in understanding the multifaceted nature of poverty itself. The roots of poverty run deep and vary vastly depending on geography, culture, and history. In many regions, historical colonization has left a legacy of economic disparities and unequal resource distribution. In others, political instability and corruption siphon resources away from public infrastructure and services. There's also the sobering reality of conflict, which devastates economies and displaces millions, thrusting them into poverty overnight. Such issues are interconnected, meaning that addressing one often requires tackling others simultaneously, a task that is daunting even for the best-intentioned governments and organizations. Economic inequality further complicates efforts to eradicate poverty. In a world where the wealth gap is widening, resources are increasingly concentrated in the hands of a few. This concentration of wealth limits access to education, healthcare, and employment for the less fortunate. It stifles economic mobility and reinforces societal disparities. Efforts to redistribute wealth often face political resistance and ideological opposition. Finding a balance between wealth creation and equitable distribution is crucial, but remains elusive. Moreover, rapid technological advances, while hopeful in bridging the gap, can also exacerbate poverty. Automation and artificial intelligence threaten jobs that have traditionally been safe havens for lower-income workers. This technological shift necessitates a restructuring of economies and a workforce equipped with new skills. However, education systems worldwide struggle to keep pace with these changes, leaving a significant portion of the global population behind. Environmental factors also play a significant role in prolonging poverty. Climate change poses an existential threat to the world's poorest communities, who are often the most affected and the least capable of responding to its impacts. Changes in weather patterns, increased frequency of natural disasters, and the loss of arable land threaten food security and livelihoods. Efforts to combat climate change require both massive global coordination and local-level resilience building, a balance that is difficult to achieve. Lastly, global and local policies aimed at poverty reduction often face criticism for being inadequate or misaligned with the needs of those they aim to help. Programs that are effective in one region may not be suitable in another due to cultural differences or logistical challenges. It is imperative that aid and development strategies incorporate local insights and prioritize sustainable, inclusive growth. Ensuring that the voices of those in poverty are heard and factored into decision-making processes is critical to crafting effective solutions. Despite these challenges, it is important to recognize that progress is being made. Global poverty rates have declined significantly over the past few decades, thanks to international cooperation, innovative solutions, and the resilience of impoverished communities themselves. However, with ongoing challenges like pandemics, economic downturns, and geopolitical tensions, the road to eradicating poverty is fraught with obstacles that require continuous effort and adaptation. In conclusion, solving the global poverty puzzle is not about finding a single solution or a silver bullet. It is about understanding and addressing the myriad factors that contribute to the persistence of poverty. It requires a concerted effort from governments, non-governmental organizations, the private sector, and individuals. By fostering inclusive economic growth, embracing technological advancements, mitigating the effects of climate change, and supporting transparent and accountable governance, we can create a world where no one is left behind. The challenge is vast, but the potential for positive change is even greater. Together, we can work towards a future where poverty is no longer a prevailing reality, but a chapter in history that we have collectively overcome. Share, like, and subscribe. For more